Hello everyone, John Odom, drum set and percussion teacher here with Groove with Passion Drum Lessons. First of all, I want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my YouTube channel. I'm up to 305 subscribers now, which is amazing. I'm not a big time, well-known drum teacher or drummer. I just share my love of drumming and music with others. I know that everyone that subscribed is not a drummer or drum student, but some are. And I just hope that anyone who watches my videos, I hope you guys get some benefit from these. I'm actually preparing to film some more videos. I've got some instructional videos that I need to film for different students. So in the coming days, very soon, I hope to have some more uploaded. So today, I actually want to do a video on this song. It's a worship song. The name of the song is Forever, okay? And I actually have a new student, and she is actually learning to play in her church. I'm very proud of her. And so she needs to learn this song. And so this is a song I'm familiar with. The version I'm going to be working on today is by Tomlin. Michael W. Smith, other artists have done this song. So it's a pretty familiar song as far as modern worship goes. And so it depends on, whenever you're playing this song, what the intro is going to be. It's going to depend on your worship leader. You might want to go and come in with the groove right away, or you might want to come in. One way is to come in with just quarter notes on the bass drum. Also lyrics. I did print up a copy of the lyrics here from CCLI. Okay. It's got the format is verse 1, verse 2, pre-chorus, which in pre-chorus that's where Tomlin says, sing praise, sing praise. Here it's written only twice. In this version, he actually says it 4 times. Again, so you may not go specifically by the lyrics, or you may not go specifically by the way Tomlin does it. Again, that's going to be up to your worship leader. That's something you coordinate with them, okay? The chorus is, forever God is faithful, forever God is strong, forever God is with us, forever, forever. Okay, so I'm going to kind of go ahead and start demonstrating some of the song here. So this will be the intro, and then going into verse 1 and verse 2, and I'll pause it as needed, okay? Here it comes. Okay, you can start here if you want, or something like that. What you might want to do right there, because you're playing quarter notes on the bass drum and the hi-hat there, might want to go and come in with an 8th note groove there. So let me back it up a little bit. Just going to give some ideas here, some possibilities. Forever, for he is good, he is above all things, his love endures forever. On your 8th note groove. Tomlin goes into the chorus there, okay, but the lyrics go into verse 2, so it's going to depend on what your worship leader does. So I'm going to play it Chris Tomlin version because that's what I have to work with. So let me go into the chorus. For the chorus, you might want to switch to the ride cymbal because your volume is going up, thinking about dynamics. So you might want to switch over the ride cymbal for your 8th notes. You can play kick on 1 and 3, like so, snare drum on 2 and 4. Also, if you feel comfortable, adding a double kick on 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and with your 8th notes with the right cymbal, it's going to be this groove here. If you do not feel comfortable yet adding the double kick, keep it on 1 and 3. That's fine. Better to play a little more simple and have a solid groove than to try to play something that maybe you're not used to yet, and you're slowing up, speeding down, your groove isn't consistent. Okay, so let me demonstrate the course here for you. I'll back it up a little bit so we can go into the course. You've already done the quarter notes with the bass drum and high note on verse 1, right? Quarter note pattern. You might want to go ahead, since you've already been playing an eighth note groove on the right cymbal, you might want to go ahead and play an eighth note groove on the hi-hat. Okay, so again, just showing some different options, depends on what your worship leader wants to do. So I'll go ahead and play this with the, actually I'm going to go ahead and play this with the, I'll go ahead and play it with the quarter note groove here. Just simple quarter note, bass drum and hi-hat, okay? This love endures forever. Maybe some percussion also. They may have a percussionist there, but their drummer's playing like a part around the toms. If you're not familiar with that, you know, you may want to just bring it down. You might want to just go to quarter notes on the hi-hat as a timekeeper, right? You might want to go, when it goes, forever, God is with us, forever, forever. You might just want to forever. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. If you kick on 1, hi-hat on 2 and 4. Your other musicians, your fellow musicians on the worship team, your worship leader, a lot of times they need for the drummer to keep time with their hi-hat on 2 and 4. Okay? If you give the kick on 1, that they know where the downbeat is. That way they know where they're at as far as the groove goes. Okay? So again, depends on what your worship team wants to do here. I'll just bring it down, kick on 1, hi-hat on 2 and 4 for this part.
Thanks to the Lord, for He is good. Give thanks to the Lord, for He is good.
Bring it up. Crescendo. At some point, you probably want to do a crescendo to build the volume up, to give it some dynamics, to give it some energy. So a common way, not the only way, but a common way that we play crescendos on the drum set is you play snare drum, floor tom, and your kick drum together. Okay? And those are eighth notes. So it'd be something like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay? If you don't feel comfortable, or if you're not experienced yet playing eighth notes with your bass drum, you could just play those on quarter notes and play your eighth notes with your snare drum and floor tom Better to do something like this versus something like where it's not together and it sounds horrible. So whatever you feel comfortable, and if you're not even comfortable playing the bass drum on the quarter notes, you can get away with just playing the eighth notes on the snare drum and floor tom, okay, if you need to. And then try to hit your bass drum with your crash on beat one. That's when you're building in that pre-chorus. Sing praise is the pre-chorus, okay? So you want to build that up, and then as you go into the chorus, remember you're farther along in the song now. You've done verse 1, verse 2, you've done the chorus once or twice. Verse 3 is from the rising to the setting sun, his love endures forever, right? And by the grace of God, we will carry on, his love endures forever. Again, depending on the format that your worship leader wants to do. But at this point in the song, you're pretty high energy. So you're not really holding back now. Now you're kind of going full force, good amount of energy. Congregation is getting into it. So we have to, display that energy, right? We got to give that away and let that come through on the instrument. So let's go ahead and keep going with that. This part, this is the chorus, okay? I'll back it up just a little bit here. Okay, leading into it from the pre-chorus here. Now you're getting to the outro, which is where you're ending the song. The outro again will be whatever, however your worship leader wants to end it, or if you want to fade it out. But basically, that's kind of an overview of how to play Forever. So it's a good energetic song. It's not a real fast tempo. It's definitely has a good structure to it as far as an intro. You might do verse 1, pre-chorus and chorus, verse 2, pre-chorus and chorus, or you might do, some worship teams will do verse 1, verse 2, then the pre-chorus and chorus, and then verse 3. But again, your worship leader will tell you the format. That would be something very important to know, okay? So I hope this video helps anyone who watches it. Again, I want to say thank you to all my 305 subscribers. That's amazing. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate that. I do want to let you know that I am still enrolling a few new students. I am very busy now, so that's a great thing. I'm thankful for that. But I am teaching still at Orlando Fine Arts Academy in Lake Nona. We are still enrolling more students for music lessons, art lessons, dance lessons, musical theater. We've got a lot of great programs going on at the school and a lot of fun, exciting programs coming up in the new year, so we're looking forward to that. Also, I do teach with lessons in your home, and so I can come to your home. I can teach if you live in the Orlando area within a reasonable driving distance. I can come to your home. I also teach privately. I also have lessons students that I teach directly without going through any other group or entity. All the information will be on the website. Or on the video, sorry. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. And hit me up if you have any questions, all right? God bless. Thank you so much.